please call upon Dr. VP Bansal, the Chairman of Indian Association of Age Management, to say a few words.
Well, friends, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries on the dais, it's my great pleasure that this annual conference has given me some confidence on to the situation where aging population is suffering. And even now, I'm afraid the government or many other associations are not looking after this thing well, except for you listen to Help Age India and Geriatric Society of India. They are doing marvelous work. Well, I just want to address that as I feel aging is inevitable, but at the same time is manageable. And well, and as you see now with recent talks, aging is a multidisciplinary disease where not only that medical field is involved, where only is not health medical treatment is concerned, it is total holistic situation where other organizations, namely social, psychological, in addition to medical, even financial and some other aspects are there to be tackled so far aging population is concerned. This I realized when I was 63 years old. I had certain ramifications aging. And I had 3 medical problems that time. And I consulted 3 different specialists for those problems, but they could not help me. I had to do my own search, and I found that I had certain deficiencies in my body, in the certain elements in my body, which were investigated, and after that I replaced the elements, and there I am today with certain other modifications like diet and other things. And this is now 20 years. You can see that the age, when I had ramification aging, it's manageable. And from that day on, we thought that this need to be addressed in future. And there I registered an association, the Indian Association of Age Management, in 2009, with the help of mainly my doctor friends from different parts of the country, from different states. It was essential for me to get this as registered. I had to get my friends all over the country to get registered. And today, since then, I have been working on this in my own way. In my own clinic, as an orthopedic surgeon, I would identify the patient who is aging. Patient comes to me as an orthopedic patient, but I would identify it. And in that context, I will investigate the patient and I'll come to know that he is aging. And from that day onwards, I prescribe the patient. It's not only patient, he is an aging man, aging women. And at the same time, I had another observation that many of these patients, they had low hormones of different kinds. And I used to replace the hormones to these patients as well. And today, Dr. O.P. Sharma mentioned about the hormones. And my slogan today is, it's not the age which leads to decline of hormones, it's rather decline of hormones which leads to aging. So, this important thing need to be tackled by the medical fraternity as a whole. But in addition to this is not the only job. You want to see the other medical problems, but other aspects like age management regarding the weight, regarding the lifestyle, regarding the diet, all these things play a very important role. With my experience like this, I will cut short. I will only to the dignitaries address and to the public as a whole and to all of you, that in future aging is need to be tackled this has to be a holistic approach. And in that holistic approach, to provide facilities to the patients, to the aging population, because they themselves, they have multiple problems, not only medical but social, psychological, other problems. So I think that we should have aging clinics in the country, and we should have aging hospitals. And at least my friends on the dais, they are in power, that our President DMA can start with this motto of helping the aging through some ways and means, through the Doctors of Delhi Medical Association, that how they can identify the aging people, how they can be treated. And we can have another different seminars and to teach the doctor the thing. And of course, Dr. Sood, I know him very well, the Vice Chancellor of Baba University of Health Services. I know him for the last, at least now, for the last 40 years. And we have been closely working on this. He has been very, very helpful to me for promoting this cause of healthy aging. Rather, you see, he only 4 months ago, he held another conference where our association is part of it. And I rather suggest to the Vice Chancellor that he should, in the medical colleges in state, Dr. Kishore is a mastermind in preparing bills and all sort of things. He has done a lot so for this nation's concern on concern with the medical law and other things. And his help still is required to make this issue effective, the healthy aging. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Bansal. May I please have Dr. Suresh Bansal, the President of Indian Association of Age Management, to say a few words.
Respected Chief Guest, dignitaries on the dais, esteemed participants, each one of you, all of you. See, as far as the aging is concerned, it's a stage. I am a neurologist, and with 53 years of experience as a doctor, and lately, let's say in 20 years, once I was seeing more of the old patients, I said, this is a lost war. Is this a lost war? I mean, there are many stakes. Dr. Kishore said numbers. It's an individual perspective, but somebody's narrative also. It's more like a demand and supply. No, healthy aging. So age management, age or management. So I think they are two different things. There are many things which may be available in its evolutionary fundaments, may be made available in our country. We are particularly concerned with our country, maybe urbanites, or maybe ruralites, less privileged Dalits. See, most important thing is, of course, money is the backbone. Philosophy is also important. Pathway is very, very important. And all the stakeholders' awareness, their contribution at a different level is again very, very important. I think all of us don't know, but it happened to me, possibly with you also, when I was getting to aging, say 40 years or 45 years. So I thought of, I'm going to have tough time ahead. So maybe all of us, we have some sort of contemplation, hope, some sort of conjectures. Yeah, I should not go to, keep on jumping throughout the life and should have gala, everything. But it doesn't happen. I can't jump. I used to jump, let's say 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. But despite of all these things, I can't jump. But at the same time, mind is just the functional component of that of the brain. The brain and mind, they do definitely want all the glamorous thing, all the evolutionary things which is propping up day in and day out in all the walks of life, fields of life. up to the extent that this is making us almost isolated, individualized, non-dependent. And here lies the problem as far as the emotions are concerned, the human emotions. Truly speaking, we are emotional animals. Factually, I'll say the whole existence lives in emotion. Ultimately, these are the emotions maybe occupied, paralleled, or surrounded by the thoughts which makes the things go. So as far as this sort of associations or NGOs are concerned, I think these are very important. But you see, the type of gathering we wanted, the type of gathering which have come, how many people are really interested? So everyone is interested once it really pinches. I've seen so many of my patients, maybe they are member parliaments, maybe they are very, very obnoxiously rich persons, very well informed. What happens? Today they are going, maybe walking 3 kilometer, 4 kilometer tomorrow because of small brain attack, some electrolyte imbalance, maybe some thyroid abnormality, hypoglycemia, certain other metabolic disorder, some depression. I tell you, depending upon your specialty, maybe even slight anxiety. I'll say somebody is going to Dr. Balla for, let's say, heart problem. So a lot of things going inside the mind. You see, we keep on talking outside as well as inside. Right now I'm talking to you, you are also talking to your own self and making some sort of judgment, opinions, and of course some sort of roadmap. So anxiety itself can create problem as far as the healthy aging is concerned, and that just put us to something like dementia, memory loss, pseudo-dementia. All these things known to be to the persons well in time. Metabolic syndrome is one of the very, very important thing which can take a lot of tolls in maintaining whatsoever is desired. So ideal weight, I do say always, hurry, worry and curry. Good sleep, and of course phenomenon of attachment and detachment. We come to this world without any tag, no name, no fame, no identity, no status. We get it from the society itself, even the ego also, the garnished ego. So what happens? So ultimately we have to let it go. Let it go is difficult. So everything is difficult, but at the same time pros and cons has to be seen. So in this way I'll say ultimately we have to give some space to the youngsters, at the same time living this stage of life respectfully with good mental and physical, social, financial, all sort of health. Because health is not only the mental and physical health, it has to be total health, it has to be social health, even the national health. So these are the important things. What I am gathering from the various speakers, though small, sometimes small is beautiful, Wordsworth, there can be some sort of soft opinion which is coming up, that there should be different type of laws, different type of roadmaps, and which can be recommended to all those stakeholders, government agencies. Something like can be done in the district level, even the primary health care, why not? So, because they are the ultimately service provider at the root level. So these sort of things which we must promote, and write up by our association, we will come out some sort of suggestions to the various stakeholder agencies. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. Thank you.
May I please have the secretary of our organization, Dr. Harmeet Singh, to say a couple of words.
Good morning, everybody. All people sitting here are learned people in their respective fields. Everybody knows what is to be done in old age for himself or colleagues, or what the books say, and all are experts. Then what is the use of this association? The use of this association is that we associate ourselves working in different fields of medicine, lawyers, teachers, everybody who has a knowledge, personal knowledge, bookish knowledge, experience, how to live in older age, how to manage old age. We associate ourselves with each other and learn more about how to live a better life. That is the purpose of this association. But once, say, about 20 faculty members are here, we discuss among ourselves, we share our knowledge, and we become wiser. But then this wisdom should go into the society. If we lack something, if some field is left where that field is blank and we don't know about them, we should associate those people also with us so that we can learn our problems. Like banking sector, maybe somebody from banking sector should help to increase our knowledge. And once we have learned so many things and we have become wiser, we learn new things also. We learnt from a lawyer. Then we should go to the society and propagate these things in the society, distribute our knowledge. And if we can help them, we should provide that help. And we should move in the society and learn if there is any problem which is not yet solved. And we come back into our association and then we discuss how can that problem be solved. Basically, that is the purpose of this association. So I hope with this meeting we will learn more, we have learned more and we will be learning more. And we are discussing these things with our senior people, younger generation. We will be wiser and I hope everybody will be benefited with this meeting and with this association, and hope to see you in next meeting with problems if there are any, and many suggestions if you have, and advice. Thank you very much.
May I please have Dr. Alok Bhandari, the current president of the Delhi Medical Association, as the guest of honor to say a couple of words, please.
Good afternoon, friends, and my seniors, friends, chief guest of the day, Dr. Rajiv Sood, a friend of more than 4 decades, Dr. V.P. Bansal sir, again Senior Vice President of Indian Medical Association, West Delhi, and a prominent personality in the social work and as an excellent orthopedic surgeon, has been an additional DG at the ministry level, Dr. Suresh Bansal ji, an ace neurologist, and Dr. Harmeet Singh, again, who has been my colleague 3 decades ago, and galaxy of stalwarts in the auditorium, Dr. Sareen sir, Dr. D.K. Garg, Dr. Neerja, Dr. Anil Sharma ji, हमारे DMA Building Committee Chairman, Dr. Bobby Grewal from South Delhi, Dr. Kishore, who has been again a colleague at Ministry, Dr. Amandeep Narang, my personal orthopedic surgeon these days, and Dr. Sushma Chawla ji and friends. I stand here as President of Delhi Medical Association, and I give unequivocal commitment from Delhi Medical Association to Dr. V.P. Bansal sir and Indian Association of Age Management that we are with you. Whatever you want, sir, just name it, just give an idea, and let's together we can and we will do it. It's a very noble cause, and I have seen Dr. Bansal sir working relentlessly for this cause, and I have always offered full cooperation and suggestions to take the way forward. I think we are getting quite delayed, and let me end here. Baki to always available. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your support. Now, may I please call upon our chief guest for today, Dr. Rajiv Sood, sir, to say a few words. A big round of applause, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharansh. Dr. B.P. Bansal, Dr. Suresh Bansal, our President of Delhi Medical Association, Dr. Alok Bhandari and Dr. Harmeet. And I acknowledge the presence of very senior Dr. S.K. Sareen, who is here. His honorable presence here makes a difference. Dr. Bobby Grewal is there. Many of our colleagues, it is difficult to name everybody. But it is a great movement when Dr. Bansal has spearheaded initially. I was one of the founder member. He came to my clinic that let us start age management. Everybody was talking about geriatrics. I remember my days of late 80s when I met Dr. J.J. Sood in IMA. And he told me that I am now, we are all now getting over in our association activities. And why don't you take up geriatrics? And I have a association, you continue with that. So I thought that we are young and we were very enthusiastic, and why to go for old age management? And at that time I was a bit reluctant, and Dr. O.P. Sharma and Ish Katpadia came forward and they took over ultimately that his association. And time was going when I started my MCH in urology in IAAMS. Delhi, again I was told take some topic related to geriatrics. So I was telling, everybody is telling do geriatrics, I was not understanding. But then the time taught us, we understood that what is happening. Today we have 150 million people in old age, more than 60 in India. And when we say that Viksit Bharat by 2047, that will be the time when our age 0 to 14 children will be less than old age. And it is going to totally reverse. Whatever we are planning today, we are saying that India is a younger country compared to others. If the average median age which divides old and young, if that is for others, 38 today, it is 36 for India, so we are younger. But it is going to reverse, and it is going to reverse within 25 years. Geriatrics was the talk of those times, it was the thought, but ultimately it came that geriatrics is caring for aging and treating aged, and their clinics were started. We also started in Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital. We were the first one to start the Government of India clinic for geriatrics, and there were directions from ministry. But ultimately it was thought that it has to be multidisciplinary. And ultimately gerontology came. And gerontology for physical, biological and mental health. So all three were combined and gerontology was in talk. Then stem cell or other drugs which Dr. Jha was mentioning, so many drugs came, mTOR, and it's even metformin, vitamin D, all were given that they are reversing the age. And anti-aging medicine, the term came, but it was not liked and by many, and they told it should be the age management. That is what Age Management Society started, and Age Management Society is the call of the day. Everything has been talked. We are very much, I have told that why it is important, and we are sharing and we are sitting here, and it is important for everybody. But 3 months back, as Dr. Bansal mentioned, we had in PhD Chamber of Commerce, the whole activity, scientific meet was there. That was gender and aging. And in this decade, which is going on, healthy aging, the gender in male gender aging is faster. There are many reasons. There may be at the cellular level, telomeres are longer in females. So many things are there. Female lives longer than male. So I'll not go into the scientific aspects, but this is another aspect which is very important. And then family medicine, we started few decades back. Then we were talking about men's health, and also now aging, and these are all become multidisciplinary. So multidisciplinary is not only tumor board. Multidisciplinary is not only other areas of medicine which we are targeting, but once we have realized even mental health is important, and aging is of the organs, aging is of brain, aging of everything is, then Dr. Jha beautifully, I was appreciating the inflammation at the base of everything. So then we understand why diabetes and COVID, which was there, inflammatory, or cancer, which is inflammatory, obesity, which is inflammatory, they all are interrelated, and one is promoting other, even in metabolic syndrome and all. So when we are targeting now, right from the drugs to the medicine or diet or the lifestyle, or also the stem cells. These all new innovations which are coming, or new insights which are coming, they are important for anti-aging. And today what is happening, when I was talking about gender, I keep on saying that men die in India 3 to 5 years earlier than female. And if you look around you in the old age, more females are there than males. The ratio in fact is 8:1. Male 1 and female 8. So there are problems, real problems about this thought. The age management is very important, caring is very important, anti-aging you say, or age management, whatever you say, or gerontology, multidisciplinary, these all we together are now discussing, and we are together trying to find the solution, because within 25 years we will be having more aged population than the younger population in India. India is aging very fast. India has already crossed China in population. Chinese population will keep on going down. The downward trend is there. And Indian population, there is no expected downward trend. And we will have more and more aged population, and it is the right time. We all are deliberating here. We are exchanging our views, and we are giving the thought to how to make it really effective association, discipline. And when I became the Vice Chancellor of Punjab Health University, that is Baba Farid University, so all the 160-70 institutions, I called the meeting, and there we have decided to start 14 innovative courses. And in Delhi and Bombay, about age management, some diploma courses are going on. And 1 month back, we have become the first university to start the degree course in Punjab State Health University. And now I think time has come, we all realize, and we all march together, and success is at our doorsteps. We all will work together, and we will be led by Dr. B.P. Bansal. Dr. B.P. Bansal has told you that for last 40 years, we are together, and before that 40 years I was watching him. So age management, who can understand better than him? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your support. May I please ask all the dignitaries to present our chief guest with a small token of appreciation. Can I please ask Dr. Rajiv Sood sir to present Dr. VP Bansal with a small memento? VP Bansal. May I please ask our chief guest to present Dr. Suresh Bansal with a small memento? May I please ask my chief guest to present Dr. Harmeet Singh with a small memento? And may I please ask our chief guest and the other dignitaries to please present a memento to Dr. Alok Bhandari, our guest of honor.